All right, so I feel like there is, in fact, a number one rule when you are, in fact, buying slash investing into Bitcoin. And that number one rule is to pretty much never sell your Bitcoins, right? We want to have that long term mindset for Bitcoin. Okay, you simply want to buy, invest, and hold your Bitcoins for long term. Okay, so I came across this, guys. Okay, Michael Saylor posted this yesterday saying, you do not sell your Bitcoin, right? And that's very, very true, right? And if you guys have, in fact, been watching my videos for the past, few months, ever since I started this YouTube channel, okay, ever since I started posting videos, okay, talking about Bitcoin and crypto back early 2022, then you guys would know I've been telling guys to simply buy Bitcoin and hold your Bitcoins, right? It's that simple, right? So understand, guys, when you're investing and buying into Bitcoin, there is a number one rule. Like, this has to be a number one rule, and that rule is to pretty much not sell your Bitcoins, right? It's that simple, guys. And in today's video, I want to explain why, okay, you guys should be, okay, holding Bitcoin and not selling it anytime soon. Now, guys, this is not financial advice. You guys can do whatever you want. But in today's video, yes, I want to explain why. Okay, you guys can do whatever you want. Okay, this bull market, this bull run, you can go ahead and take your profits with your Bitcoins, right? It's really up to you guys. But if you are taking profits, I would highly suggest you guys to not sell all your Bitcoins, right? So I want to talk about that. Okay, so understand, guys, a lot of people right now are in fact getting into Bitcoin. Okay, people in general, right? Retail investors, a lot of institutions, right? Big companies, okay, even countries out there, right, are adopting Bitcoin. Okay, and if you guys look at a lot of different Bitcoin addresses, a lot of Bitcoin wallets per se, these Bitcoins that people are accumulating, right? Institutions that are accumulating, you guys will see that these Bitcoins are not moving. They're just simply staying in these wallets. People understand where Bitcoin is heading long term, right? So guys, okay, understand what Michael says here. Okay, you do not sell your Bitcoins, and that's very, very true. And I want to share this with you guys, and I've showed you guys this before, but I want to show you guys it again for today's video. So the price, okay, of a home versus Bitcoin in US dollars. So you guys can clearly see back all the way 2016, you can buy a home for $288,000, okay? Or you can use 664 Bitcoins to buy a home back 2016. Now, fast forward 4 years later, okay, the next 4 years, 2020, okay, you guys can clearly see for a home, $328,000 or 45 Bitcoins, right? So you guys can just clearly see in a 4 year time span, okay, you just need 45 Bitcoins versus over 600 Bitcoins to buy one home, right? Just think about that, okay? And look at 2024, right? For a home, $434,000 or only 6.6 Bitcoins. So this just clearly shows you guys right over here a great example of why, okay, investing into Bitcoin is a much better investment versus a home, versus real estate, right? You guys can just clearly see that. A lot of people are saying, real estate is the number one investment. And I must say, yes, real estate, yes, it is a great investment, to invest in for long term. But you guys just clearly see Bitcoin is a much, much better investment. You will have a bigger return, right? Versus real estate, right? You guys can clearly see that. So pretty much, guys, your purchasing power, okay, with Bitcoin goes much, much higher versus real estate. It doesn't really go much higher, right? You guys clearly see that. So understand, guys, when you own Bitcoin, central purchasing power is going higher, right? Understand, right? Everything around you becomes much cheaper. Like, you will actually realize that, okay? When you actually own Bitcoin, you would actually realize everything around you becomes much, much cheaper, right? As we know, guys, okay, Bitcoin, okay, is a hedge against inflation. Okay, we know, guys, inflation is a big deal. Okay, it really is. I feel like a lot of people think it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. A lot of things around the world are in fact getting much, much more expensive because of inflation over time. And this is why I always tell you guys to not save fiat money, to not save fake money. Okay, if you simply want to, beat inflation, if you want to become rich, if you want to become wealthy, okay, you got to invest your money into assets. It's that simple. You have to invest into appreciating assets. Okay, and a lot of people out there invest into the stock market, right? Bonds, companies. A lot of people invest into silver, gold, even, right? As we know, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is the number one investment out of all these other assets. I think Bitcoin is truly the best asset to invest in, right? So there's a lot of different asset classes to invest in, but in my opinion, Bitcoin is for sure the number one pick. Like Bitcoin is truly the best performing asset in the past 10 years, right? It truly has been. So this just clearly shows you guys that your purchasing power when you own Bitcoin becomes much, much higher. Okay. You're actually beating inflation when you own Bitcoin, right? And that's true because the main reason why you are simply buying and holding Bitcoin is to simply beat inflation. And Bitcoin has true store value, as we know. Okay, it's a great long-term investment. It has store value. It's hedge against inflation, right? So get some Bitcoin, guys, right? This just clearly shows you guys that you need some Bitcoin. So just imagine this, all the way 2016, instead of selling 664 Bitcoins for one home, fast forward to where we are right now, okay, 2025, right? You would need probably less than 6 Bitcoins, right, to buy a home. Just think about that. So imagine you buy one home and you'll still have over 600 Bitcoins if you kept all those Bitcoins that you had it back in 2016. Just think about that for a second. You can buy multiple of homes and still have probably over 400 Bitcoins still. Just think about that, guys. Okay, just think about that. So your purchasing power becomes much, much higher, okay, when you own Bitcoin, right? You guys can just clearly see that, right? So I really do believe in the future, right? Today, yes, you can buy a home for maybe, 5 to 6 Bitcoins, right? But I really do believe in the future, okay, maybe over 10 years from now, right? In my opinion, I truly do believe you can buy a home, one home, for less than a Bitcoin. I truly do believe that's going to happen. We know, guys, Bitcoin is a digital asset that will be worth not just $1 million, but millions of dollars, guys. And it's going to happen, right? Bitcoin is truly the most scarce asset out there. Not everyone out there in the world can own a full Bitcoin. Not even all the millionaires in the world can own a full Bitcoin. Even if all the millionaires in the world, there's like estimated over 60 million people that are officially millionaires. Even if all the millionaires wanted to buy a full Bitcoin, they can't. There's just not enough to go around for everyone. Okay, and the circulating supply for Bitcoin is going lower and lower and lower, right? So understand, guys, low supply, high demand. Okay, the price of Bitcoin will always keep rising, and you guys can clearly see that, right? Long-term Bitcoin, right, always goes up. Okay, the price always goes up. Yes, short-term Bitcoin, it's volatile, right? But long-term, it's always going up. And since Bitcoin is a pretty volatile asset right now, I do believe in the future it's going to be less volatile, right? For sure. Bitcoin is still new in my opinion, right? It's been around for what? Over 15 years, right? So it's still a new asset in my opinion, right? Bitcoin has not been around for that long, in my opinion, right? So understand, guys, get some Bitcoins, okay? And I've been telling guys many times to accumulate at least a full Bitcoin, right? Just a full Bitcoin, right? Now, I want to share this with you guys, Robert Kiyosaki, because he made a great point. And he actually posted this today on X. And he says here, the rich get richer. For many, many years, I have been recommending people not save fake money, aka fiat government money. For years, I have recommended saving real gold and silver coins. Recently, Bitcoin. Unfortunately, most people work for and save fake money. As the price of gold, silver, and Bitcoin go up, the purchasing power of those who work for and save fake money get poorer via government theft known as inflation. I want you to grow richer, not poorer. Please start working for and saving gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Silver for the next 2 months is the best of the three: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Today, silver is about $35 an ounce. I believe silver may soon be $70 an ounce this year and $200 in a year or two. The best news is almost everyone in the world can afford at least one silver coin today, but not tomorrow. Take care. And that's true, right? At the end, he does talk about silver a bit more, how silver is $35 an ounce. And he believes, his prediction is soon to be $7 an ounce. And then, later on, it's going to be $200 Okay. And yeah, personally, guys, I don't invest in like silver or gold. Like as of right now, the only asset I'm really investing in is Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin. And there's also another altcoin that I'm planning on investing in holding for long term, just like Bitcoin, and that's Casper, as you guys know, right? If you guys have, in fact, been watching my videos. But I love what Robert Kiyosaki says here. It's pretty much just like what I talked about, guys. You don't want to save fake money, fiat money, okay? Like I said, okay? If you simply want to build wealth, okay, you need to invest your money into assets. Like I said, silver, gold, Bitcoin, right? Those are great. Just like what Robert Kiyosaki says here, there's other asset classes out there, stocks, bonds, right? Real estate. Okay, these are great assets to invest in as well. So, guys, you don't want to save fiat money, fake money. That's how you become poorer. If you save money, if you save fiat money, guys, if you're saving money in the bank, understand over time, it's going to lose its value because of inflation. Your purchasing power becomes much, much lower, right? You're literally losing your purchasing power when you save money in the bank, right? Just understand that, guys. So always invest your money into appreciating assets. Remember, you're doing this for long term. I get it. Bitcoin is volatile. I get that, right? But long term, Bitcoin is always going up. And you can buy a full Bitcoin today for 86K. One Bitcoin today is 86K. Bitcoin has been all over the place recently, as we all know, but it did reach recently a new high of 109, and I do believe, as I told you guys many times, that I do believe Bitcoin will eventually bounce back up to its previous highs, even reaching a new high. Okay, I do believe a beautiful recovery is going to happen for Bitcoin very, very soon. And yeah, I do believe this year, 2025, for this bull market, I do see Bitcoin over 200K. I do. Honestly, I really do, guys. Okay, I'm pretty sure every Bitcoin holder out there watching this video right now can agree with me on that, right? So understand, guys, I'm here for long term. I don't know about you guys, but I'm here for long term for Bitcoin, right? I'm simply buying and holding Bitcoin. And, I've been DCAing into Bitcoin for coming up to 4 years now, which is crazy. And I'm still holding all my Bitcoins. I haven't even sold any of my Bitcoins, not even 1% of it. 1% of my Bitcoin holdings I have not sold, right? I'm simply just buying and holding, guys, because I understand where Bitcoin is heading long term. So this is why, guys, you should not sell your Bitcoins. So that being said, guys, continue to buy Bitcoin, to invest into Bitcoin, simply DCA into Bitcoin, and most importantly, hold your Bitcoins. You do not sell your Bitcoins. Okay, and you guys are probably wondering, when do I sell my Bitcoins? Well, this is my plan, right? I'm not going to be selling my Bitcoins for fiat. Okay, and guys, I live in Australia, and the tax here in Australia, it's ridiculous. In the future, I want to most likely move to a low tax country, somewhere like maybe the UAE, in Dubai, because in Dubai, you don't pay tax there. It's capital gains tax free there. It's like freedom there, literally, right? I don't know why we pay taxes, guys. I mean, I do know why, but I think it's just ridiculous. Okay, the amount of tax that we pay, right? And especially here in Australia, it is ridiculous. So my plan is to simply move to most likely in a low tax country, somewhere like Dubai, right? I'll go there and I'll use my Bitcoins to buy things with in Dubai, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but I've, mentioned this a fair few times in my videos. You can actually use your Bitcoins to buy real estate in Dubai. You can buy cars, you can buy watches, you can buy groceries, you can buy plane tickets. I'm pretty sure Emirates accepts Bitcoin for payment, right? So just think about that, guys. Okay, people saying Bitcoin has no usage. It has usage, guys, right? It's a real thing. We have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. We are seeing what the US government, is doing with Bitcoin. Their big plan to accumulate, right, to buy 1 million Bitcoins, right? That is their plan. Okay, so understand, guys, Bitcoin is truly the next big thing. Okay, and that's my plan, guys, right? I'm going to be using my Bitcoins to buy things with in the future. I'm not going to be selling my Bitcoins for fiat. Like, that beats the whole purpose of beating inflation, right? Because you're selling your Bitcoins to get fiat money back. Just think about that. It just beats the purpose of that, right? So you simply want to use your Bitcoins in the future, guys, right? You can actually use your Bitcoins to buy things with. Okay, so that is my plan, guys. But yeah, appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. But yeah, on that, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. I appreciate all you guys for the support recently. It's been absolutely amazing. Okay, I know exactly who you guys are, so thank you guys so much. And yeah, we'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.